This man Law is clutch. One Piece chapter 1009. Fam, that strategy. That strategy. Oh man, this is good, man. This is good. I like this. I like this a lot, fam. Like the fact that they were able to send Big Mom seemingly flying down to the sea. Got you, bitch. She's gone. She's gone. Like the only way that she's not going to end up falling off is if Kaido saves her. If Kaido can fly down there and get that big bitch on his back and fly her back up to the floating island, if he can do that, Kaido deserves the W. Because that man literally gonna be carrying Big Mom through this fight. Fam, round of applause for that strategy. And first and foremost, round of applause for what Zoro did. This man tanked, or rather blocked, an attack from Big Mom and Kaido, a joint attack, even if it was only for a few seconds. That is some boss level shit. Like that is huge. Zoro is built different. Yo. That is so fucking beautiful. Woo! And that page spread when he did it, man, Oda know how to make me bust a nut over some artwork, man. Damn. That is good. So backing up a little bit, I like how the chapter opens up and you have everyone trying to put out the fire, and as they're trying to do so, you got Orochi, this man, his balls have dropped. He's like, oh, look at this. It's the Scabbards. I'm about to whoop all your asses. I've been waiting for over 20 years to destroy you. And it's like, it's one of those things where you know he's doing the shit talking because he thinks that they're too weak. Because this man was pissing himself before this. He's always been shook that the Scabbards will show back up. And what I like here is that after he sprouts those remaining heads, so the 7 heads, they just get cut right the fuck up, right then and there. And we finally see this man's dead. Like, the man is damn near confirmed to be dead at this point because he's got his head all over the place. He's got his spaghetti sauce leaking out of his head. And the way that Oda has a line where Kanemon says, your judgment's going to be served in hell. It's one of those things where we know that this man is gone and it's a hell of a payoff, pun intended. And so I like that. And I like how Oda just immediately kind of opened the door and closed it very quickly on Orochi. So doesn't look like we're going to see Orochi. I thought that Oda was going to kind of save Orochi for that final act and have Orochi pop back up and be one of the people that after Kaido gets taken down, Orochi has to face the people of Wano. I thought that Oda was kind of going somewhere there. Looks like that's not the case. So I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine with that, man. Because the rest of this chapter was just fucking hype. Like you have this moment where as Luffy is listening to Law and Kid and Zoro try and come up with a plan to be able to take down Big Mom, and Kaido basically split them up. They asked like, hey, Law, can you just use your power to send one of them down below, separate them? And Law directly says, if it was something that easy, I would have done it. Their hockey's too strong. And what we see is that Kid already has his plan in place. But before he can go any further, that's when Luffy warns him like, oh shit, something big is coming. And it's one of those things where that's Oda very subtly reminding you, like Luffy does have that observation hockey. And you see how Big Mom and Kaido, they have a little moment where they shit talk each other. Kaido's asking, has your core gotten weak in your old age? Big Mom's throwing this shit talk right back to him. And when you get this moment where the double page spread has Zoro looking like the man has just seen hell. They use the Conquest of the Sea attack. You see as the island itself, the attack, is bigger than a portion of the island. Zoro blocks it. And he's doing well enough that he can even take the time out to warn everybody to get out of the way. And you see the destructive force of this attack. I thought Oda did a good job with the artwork of just showcasing how much range this attack truly had. And Kaido, as all the destruction is falling around him, he's like, oh, their voices ain't came out. Well, looks like they're still alive. And before anybody can begin to regroup and go into round 2 of the attack after Zoro gets his praise for being able to block the attack, Luffy ain't letting up. And I think Luffy in this moment's realized something. Luffy's realized them standing together is too much for them. But if they can fight them one-on-one, they got a chance. And what I mean by one-on-one is them not fighting side by side, but instead split up, because Luffy correctly has assumed that at the very least, he has enough power that Kaido's got to be on guard with them. And if they were so weak that they could be taken completely off of the board, Kaido wouldn't have had to power up like he did. And Luffy confirms this theory just based off the fact that Luffy attempts to hit Kaido and he notices that Kaido dodged. And in that moment, this man is like, oh, okay. He got that shit-eating grin. He's like, you had to dodge that one, didn't you? I'm getting ready to whoop your ass right now. And in that moment, Kaido just takes that big-ass club and swings it down on Luffy, sends him flying down. He gets ready to use a breath blast before Luffy can get 100% back on his feet. Luffy manages to seemingly avoid the attack. Big Mom, as all this is going on, is watching. And in that moment right there, you see his Law and Kid have already put their plan in place. They trap Zeus inside of one of Kid's containers, and then you see as Zoro just slices up Prometheus. And what I like right there is that Big Mom just comes crashing down. And in that moment right there, Kid wants all the smoke and he's trying to shoot those shots at Big Mom. Big Mom immediately just takes this dude and punches him sideways. And the whole time we see that Kid was just lulling her into a false sense of security, because what he does in this moment right there is that he uses the repel ability. He sends Big Mom flying up, and then you see his Law uses his ability to throw one of those huge rocks at her. And Big Mom's like, man, it doesn't matter if you hit me with this boulder. What the hell you think that's going to do to me? And then that's when Big Mom realizes, wait a second, I don't got Zeus. I'm about to fall down to the ocean. I like that right there, man. That is so beastly. That is so beastly. If this is how Big Mom goes out, that was well earned. This is the type of payoff I wanted. This is how you have Luffy, Zoro, Killer, Kid, Law. They all earn their stripes right here. This is good. This is good. This is a good payoff right here. I like this. Oda really put some thought in a way to take Big Mom off the board. Now, again, I'm kind of calling it. I do think that Kaido's probably going to save Big Mom. However, Luffy is doing more than enough that Kaido at least got to pay attention to him. So, I mean, this is going to be interesting to see exactly if Oda is willing to take Big Mom off the board. I don't think so. But if this does happen, this is a hell of a way for them to earn their bounty. So what I want to know from you guys, how did you guys feel about Big Mom being taken out in this way? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching until then. Have an awesome day, guys.